Hi everyone, and welcome to Mindfulness for Uncertain Times, week 2, part B. So it is in 2 parts today, and the reason for that is simply because my camera went off. But for part B, we have a lovely body scan meditation for you. So I would like to invite you to join me for this today. And if you haven't had a chance to watch part A yet, that's okay. I'd sort of encourage you should do this part B anyway, as this is the practice. I probably waffled on a little bit in part A, which was focused on teaching about primary and secondary experience, being non-judgmental and resistance. So I'm going to invite you to just get yourself somewhere comfortable. So for this meditation, you may want to lay down. So whether that be perhaps on the floor, on a yoga mat, on the couch, somewhere where you can lay down comfortably. If you want to, you can get a blanket and just make sure that you are warm enough so that you can comfortably lay down as well. So this is a mindfulness exercise, so the purpose is to be aware and to focus your attention purposely in the moment. So although we're not trying to purposely sort of relax, what mindfulness helps is to create a state of calm. You might find that you relax, you might even find that you go to sleep. If that happens, that's okay. Maybe you're just tired. And try not to judge that and still have another go at it. So you can practice this video as much as you want. It is available on YouTube if you're not already watching it on there. And I'm also going to tell you where you can find some other versions of this meditation if you want to practice those as well. Just make sure that you're somewhere where you're comfortable. You can pause this while you just make sure that you're comfortable if you like to. If you want to do this practice and you don't want to lie down, then you can sit up, but just make sure that you're somewhere comfortable, and perhaps just make sure that your feet are planted firmly on the floor. If you're sat in a chair, that you're just noticing the weight of your body on the chair, your thighs on the chair, and just noticing the small of your back resting into the chair. If you're not able to find a space to lay down, but somewhere that you can practice this comfortably as possible. Okay. So I am going to just invite you to become aware of your whole body, just settling into your body, maybe just taking in nice, beautiful breath and becoming aware of your body as a whole. And just take 1 or 2 nice, beautiful breaths just to allow yourself time just to arrive into your body today. And if you notice any sensations or any resistance there, just honour that. Say hello to it. Just notice it's there. Try not to judge it. Try let go of it. And just bring yourself back onto focusing on the body. And as we do any of these practices, then you might notice thoughts arise or feelings or sensations. And sometimes it might be okay to spend a little bit of time there just being curious about that. If you have a strong emotion or sensation, it's okay to spend a little bit of time just being curious about that if you need to. I sometimes think that's really helpful, because sometimes that needs a space too. It's part of our experience and it's valid. But just trying to notice it non-judgmentally and then sort of try not to get hooked into that, not to kind of judge that. just noticing what it is, perhaps giving name to it, and bringing yourself then back onto the focus of your exercise when you're ready, which today is the body scan. So this exercise again will help you to become aware of any sensations in your body, thoughts, feelings, be able to sort of separate those out and choose where to focus your attention. So it will help you to practice that skill of observing, describing, participating, but it will also help you to become aware of observing when your thoughts start to drift, or you get hooked up in something else, if you get caught up in urges to do or say anything, notice any judgments that might arise. You'll start to become aware, and then those are happening. And the more that you practice, the more you become aware, and you'll be able to bring yourself back into the present moment. And you might have some days where you're able to do that more quickly than others. If there's more being going on, then it might take a bit more time to bring yourself back into the present, to a state of calm, and you might have to do sort of, work a bit harder at bringing yourself back, and that's okay. That's just your experience as it is. So I'm going to invite you to, hopefully you'll find now somewhere that's comfortable. I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes. And just take 1 or 2 nice beautiful breaths. And just settle into your body. Perhaps you might notice your chest rising as you inhale and falling as you exhale. You might notice your belly filling up with air like a balloon as you inhale, and just falling again as you exhale. Just taking a little bit of time to settle into that beautiful breath. And now I'm just going to invite you to bring your attention with curiosity to different areas of your body, just to check out what's going on there, any sensations or that you might be feeling, or any tension that you might be feeling in different areas of your body. So I'm going to invite you first of all just to bring your attention just to your scalp, the top of your head. Just trying to focus your attention on the top of your head, being curious about anything that you might notice there. Any tingling or other sensations. Trying to become aware of all your hair follicles. Maybe noticing if there's any tension in the top of your head. Just really being curious, just investigating. And if you don't notice anything there, that's okay. Be curious about that too, and maybe wonder what that's like. Try not to judge anything that you're experiencing, just being aware of it as it is. And just moving your attention down into the back of your neck. Any feelings, any sensation, any tension you might be holding there. Just be curious. Just notice. And if it helps, you can visualize yourself breathing into and out of that space. as if you're breathing in and out of your back of your neck. If that helps you to attend to that area. And just noticing any sensations or any tension, no matter how large or small. And perhaps you might not notice much at all at first, or perhaps those sensations are only really subtle. Whatever it is, whatever your experience is, just be curious about that. Try not to judge that. And as we do this exercise, as with any other exercises that we do, you might notice that your attention starts to wander, your thoughts wander or drift. You might notice that you're caught in judgments, or you're daydreaming, or you're reminded of something else, or you may feel that you're distracted by emotions or urges, and if any of that happens, just try and acknowledge that. Try not to judge it. You can say hello to it. If you need to be curious about it, if there's a strong emotion arising and you need to just say hello, it's okay, just be kind to it. And just gently bring yourself back onto focusing on your body and being curious and scanning your body. Now you know you're going to move down into your neck, your throat. Just noticing any tension or sensations that you're holding there. Perhaps you notice your throat is tight, or perhaps you notice some tension in your neck. And also just becoming aware of your jaw as well. Just notice any tension you might be carrying there. Perhaps you might want to just allow your jaw to just go to fall, to go slack. And move it about from side to side. Just letting go of any tension that you might be carrying there. And noticing any sensations that might be in your mouth. The roof of your mouth. Your tongue. Your lips. Nostrils. And just becoming aware of your face as a whole. If you want to, you can sort of screw it up and let it go again. Just let go of any tension or sensations you might be carrying there. And moving down now into your shoulders. Just really being curious about any tension or sensations that might be carrying in your shoulders. Noticing any tension or sensations in your left shoulder, just being curious about that. Any tension or sensations in your right shoulder. Maybe you feel wanting more tension or sensations in one than the other. Be curious about that too. I'm wondering what that's like. And just gently being curious, just noticing any sensations, any tension that you're holding there. And now moving towards your left upper arm. Just noticing any sensations, any tension that you're carrying in your left upper arm. Again, just being curious. Noticing any tension or sensations you're carrying in your right upper arm. What's that like? And if your thoughts start to drift, start to wander, if you're distracted by sounds around you or within you or anything else, if you have any judgments, just acknowledge that, say hello to it, and just gently bring your attention back onto purposely focusing on your body. Now just noticing your left elbow. Your right elbow. Noticing any sensations or tension that you might be experiencing in your left lower arm. Noticing any tension or sensations you might be experiencing in your right lower arm. And now noticing any tension or sensations you might be holding in your wrist, your left wrist. Your right wrist. And moving down into the hands, just being curious, noticing any sensations or tensions you might be holding in your hands. Noticing any tingling or sensations you might be noticing in your hands. Or perhaps you might notice the temperature of your hands. And if there is any tingling or sensations there, that's perfectly okay. Just be curious. And again, if there isn't, that's still okay. Just notice what that's like, and moving down into your fingers. Just noticing, just being curious about any tension or any sensations you might be holding there. Now noticing your right hand, your right palm, your right fingers. Just being curious about any tension or any sensation you might be holding there. And now just bring awareness to your upper back. Just noticing, bringing your awareness to any tension or any sensations you might be experiencing there. Perhaps if you're lying on the floor, you might notice in the feeling of your back on the floor as you're breathing in and breathing out. Bringing your awareness now to your lower back. Just being curious about anything that's there, any tension or any sensations, or anything that's difficult about being there. Perhaps if there's physical pain, there might be judgments about that. Just try and let that go, try and be curious about that. Just notice. And just bringing your attention now to your torso. Your chest area, your heart area. Your lower body, your lower torso, your internal organs. hips. Now moving down into your lower body and just becoming aware of the top of your legs. Become aware of the top of your left leg. The back of your left thigh. The front of your right thigh. The back of your right thigh. Becoming aware of your knees. Your left knee. Just being curious, anything you notice there, or if there isn't, what's that like? Letting go of any judgments and just bringing yourself back onto focusing on the body. Your right knee. Your lower left leg. Just being curious about any sensations or tension that you notice there. You can tense your calf muscle if you want to. And let go of it again, just becoming aware of the back of the your lower left leg. Left leg. Your lower left calf. Becoming aware of your right lower leg. Your right calf. Becoming aware of your ankles, becoming aware of any tension or sensations in your left ankle. And becoming aware of any tension or sensations in your right ankle. Becoming aware of your feet. Any tingling, any sensations, any tension that you might be holding there. Just really being curious. Bringing your attention back onto your body. Just notice what that's like. Just observe. Be curious. The left foot. Your right foot. The bottom of your feet. Your toes. Just spending a little bit of time there, just being curious about what you notice. And then just become aware again of your body as a whole. Just becoming aware of yourself, your body on whatever it is you're laying on your yoga mat, on the floor, on the couch, or perhaps you sat in a chair, just becoming aware of your body. And just settling back into your breath, just becoming aware again of that beautiful breath. And gently, in your own time, when you're ready, you might want to place your hands again in front of your eyes and just open your eyes behind your hands. Gradually move your fingers apart a little to let that first bit of light back into your eyes. And in your own time, when you're ready, just gently bringing your hands away from your face. So just take a little moment now, a little time to arrive, become aware where you are, check in with yourself. Okay, and I'm really curious how you found that. Perhaps you might want to jot it down in a journal if you're using one. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you might want to just leave a comment below and let me know how you got on. If you're my friends and family, my personal friends and family, of course, you can let me know as well. Otherwise, just drop me a comment below on YouTube, or just jot yourself in your journal how you got on and what you noticed. Was there anything that you found difficult or easy? Did you find your attention wandering, drifting? Were you able to bring that back? Did you find you were quite caught up in stuff? Did you find you were judging a lot? Did you find anything else came up? And did you find that you're bringing yourself back more and more, quite a few times? Were you able to focus? I'm really curious how you found that. So you can practice this video again through this week or whenever you want. There's also some great body scan meditations if you look on the Bangor University website, on their mindfulness links on there. So there's lots of different meditations there. So they do mindful breathing and body scan, which is 2 that we have practiced so far on this mindfulness for uncertain times course. So please do practice and continue to be curious about whatever comes up for you, and to make a commitment to yourself. This is for you, and it's about being compassionate to yourself as well. Thank you for watching. If you haven't got time to watch part A of today's mindfulness for uncertain times, that's okay. So that part focuses a lot on teaching, and this one, the part B, is the practice for this week. So you can catch up on that another time if you've not had a chance to watch it yet, or if you just want to do the practice, that's okay too. Okay, thank you, and thank you for stopping in today, and thank you yourself for doing that too. And I will see you next time. So next week we're going to be focusing on being mindful of our emotions. Thank you.